Over the next 3 weeks, I'll be traveling across Nigeria to meet up with 6 entrepreneurs.
They have been dealing with oils and woods since forever.
You want to go and do fashion. I paid your school fees in pounds.
I enjoy doing that. I enjoy satisfying my customers.
After the exhibition, I started thinking, what next?
And then at the end of the whole thing, they were like, we're the top seller.
Are
we
you
sold the
serious?
most items.
He was actually
I'm not going to take that. Yes, and I'm
I am Aina and I make videos about travel and lifestyle in Africa. And I also make videos where I feature big businesses and tell you stories about how they were built from the ground up. But on this show, we're going to be shining a light on small business stories. And we're going to be exploring some of the tools and some of the ways they've been able to stay afloat in a very harsh business environment like Nigeria. This is Small Business Stories. What's up, guys? How are you doing today? It's Aina here again, and today, guys, I am in Port Harcourt, and beside me here I have Laurene, who is the founder of The Gift Language, which is a gift company located in Port Harcourt. How are you doing today? What's up with you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me. How do you come about this company?
Okay, so normally I would do gifts for people for free. Anybody that needs a gift just knows, and they keep asking me and all that. So one day I thought about it, what business could I do? And then I called my family and a few of my friends and said, I want to start a gift business, so you have to start paying me. And they said, okay. And so I first opened a page, an Instagram page. For like 2 months, I didn't do anything. And then one day I just thought of the name and sent it to and that was the first name. And I sent to my people, and they were like, it's a good one. I opened an Instagram page and I sent a message to everybody and said, I'm about starting a gift business. And the response was, it was amazing.
Oh,
I didn't
amazing,
expect
in a good
it
way?
in a good way.
Oh, okay.
So I actually didn't expect it, and I was wondering why did I actually waste this much time, because everybody just wanted me to do a package, and they just said, oh, we trust you, we know you do something good, and that's just how it started. It was like so quick and
Oh, okay.
and yeah.
So where did that interest come from?
Okay, so it's something I do all the time. So anytime in the family we want a gift for someone, everybody just waits for me, like they just know I'll take it up.
Oh, okay.
So normally, even for my friends, they need to do a gift, I'll do that. And it's not about charging, I don't know, I just like surprising people.
So what's your background like?
I have a BSc in biochemistry and a Master of Public Health.
How did you go from biochemistry and public?
Okay, so after studying biochemistry, I was like, I'm done.
Oh, you're done with school?
No, I'm done with biochemistry.
Oh, okay.
So I'm more of a people person. So even so I'm more of a people person than like an equipment and practical. So it gets tiring when I have to work with those kind of things. I have 3 siblings. So I have an elder brother and 2 younger sisters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm also married. I have 2 kids.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I have friends and family.
So how is it like being a family woman and also like running a business? Because I know how difficult it is running.
So it's not easy. And one thing about doing a one-person thing is that sometimes every other thing can be overwhelming, and then it will affect your business. But it's good I have support of my sisters, they help in running the business and all that. But it's actually not easy because you don't have any time in the day. So sometimes I spend like most of the night thinking, researching. So even my vendors, most of them, we do like night talk. But the person that makes my gift boxes, sometimes we can talk from maybe like 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. because she works and she's a family person as well. So you just have to calculate every time, every day, the time for kids, the time for everything else, the time for business and all that. It's not easy, but it's something I love doing. It's my fun place, so I don't go out that often and everything, but this is like my fun place. When I'm putting together a gift and discussing about gifting and all that, it's like, it makes me happy.
What's the idea behind like having like a gift box? Because I know most people, if they want to buy gifts for people, they might just go to the mall and go and buy one bottle of wine and just give it to them.
Yes.
But what's the idea behind having it in like a package like this?
Okay, so I don't just give gifts, I give gifting experience. That's what I tell people.
Oh, the experience.
So before I do a package for someone, I want to know who I'm actually dealing with. Who is this person? What does the person like? Someone likes sports. I try to look for a package that is sports oriented. It's for a chef. I've done a package where I had like a cooking pan and a chef box. And then for another caterer, I've done like a kitchen cake. And then for someone that like golf, I went as far as getting like golf shoes, golf, and then
which one are we doing today for me?
For you. So yeah, so if I want to do a package for you now, we'll actually find out what do you like. So it probably will be maybe a box that has a YouTube logo or maybe like a camera on top of it or someone's mic, so things like that. So I like to know who I'm dealing with.
So it's like made to order and made specifically based on who that person is.
Yes, so sometimes I can do the Swift one that has some items you can just pick from, but I usually prefer that one where when the person opens the box, they just know this is for me.
This is for you.
And then people will call and they will cry and they will pray for you and things like that, because it's like, It's a gifting experience.
Yeah.
When I give out the gifts, you get videos because it's like personal, like I put their pictures on it, or I put the words they like on it, or I use a color they like or something. So it takes time, but the end is actually amazing. It's an amazing feeling I get.
What's it like living in Port Harcourt and having your business here?
Okay, so I grew up here. You might see my CV, it's okay. So Lagos is like where all things happen, but it's good to be in Port Harcourt because you don't have that much competition. So there are other gift businesses, but it's not as much as Lagos. It's kind of better. You might think here we have a small market, but I've sent out of Port Harcourt. I've sent to Enugu, I've sent to Lagos, I've sent to Abuja, out of this Port Harcourt. So you don't have that much competition. New ideas are easy for you to like bring out then everybody. Yeah. So it's not bad. Sourcing for items might not be easy because you have to send to Lagos first before you send to Port Harcourt and all that, but it's actually not bad.
What are some of the challenges you've had in starting off this business?
Okay, so sourcing.
Okay,
so mostly this COVID period, there were a lot of rules in Nigeria and outside. So bringing in things that would normally take you 4 days. Some of them took 2 weeks. So I know my chocolates for Valentine all melted because before I left the UK, it was a process. And then when it got here, customs held it for a while. Funny enough, customers were like, give us the melted chocolate. I'm like, why? Because we ordered for them. And they were expensive chocolate, but I felt bad, but some of them actually took the melted chocolate. So yeah, so sometimes sourcing, and then some people will come 2 days before and say, I want this for my dad. And then you will show them, and no, I want this, I want that. So people see other people's packages, and they want that, and they're coming 2 days to the time.
When
so
they don't know it takes a longer
exactly.
time.
So the time thing too is an issue, but there are some customers that will come 1 month before. Oh, I like those customers. So they will come and be like, oh, my wife's birthday is like in 1 month or 2 months, and then we'll have a time, we'll source from wherever and things like that. So the time thing is also a challenge. I don't know, I have the best of vendors. So anytime I need something, I know who to ask, and it just works out fine. So I think the sourcing is the actually biggest problem.
So what about the cool parts? What's the cool part about being an entrepreneur, like starting this business? What are the joyful moments?
Okay, so the joyful things I enjoy it makes me happy. And then secondly is the response I get from people. Like I try not to disappoint. Like even if it's my child's package, I would like do 100%. So I know the one experience I really enjoyed was when a husband and wife called. So I did a package for both of them. So that usually happens most times where one person surprises and then they both called me and they kept praying for me and things like that. And then there was also an audio someone sent and she was crying and she was blessing. This is the best gift I've ever received. So I don't want to just sell gifts. I want people to understand the gift is not about you. It's about the person receiving the gift. And a number of people are understanding it. When I started, this is the message I wanted to pass and people are getting it. So it just makes me feel extremely happy. So it's the cool, extremely cool part of it.
There are lots of people out there who are always usually waiting till they have like millions. They're waiting for like 25 million, 100 million before they start a business. What do you have to say to them as somebody who was able to start up something from where you stay and where you live? Okay,
so I think the most important thing is for people to trust you. If you do things, you do it right. So people know that when I'm going to do something for them, I'm not going to misbehave because they are my friend or anything. So when I started the business, I didn't start with any money. I put out an advert and said, I want to do a gift business. And people gave me their money to create packages for them. So they gave it to me and I created packages. I told them what they needed and gave it to me and I created packages. And I think the first one, we had almost 30 packages done and most of it people paid before. Wow. So I think if you do things right, take everybody serious. Every single customer is a customer. If I'm doing a package for my mom, I'll do it right because someone else might see it and go like, oh, wow. So you do everything right. Don't say because it's anything, you now use one nylon and wrap. No, you don't do that. Even when you're giving a gift to yourself, you can wrap it and unwrap it so you can get the feeling of what people feel like. So it's not actually about the money. Yes, the money is actually good when you make money, but it's not about the money. It's about what people will say about you outside and what's the kind of reflexes and things like that. So that's what I'll say to them. As a small business owner, what are some of the tools you use? Because I'm guessing you probably use some tools to market your business. Okay, so for marketing, I just joined the Google business. But for research, I'm sure Google, if you ask them how many hours I'm on, I don't even know. Because I'm Googling how to wrap it, how to do that. And every time on my TV, you're seeing videos of gifts and things like that. And then also, if you go to my Instagram page, you see I have quotes about gifting because, as I said, I want people to understand what gifting is. And I have to research and get those things. Where else can I get them? So there's one of our packages, the 5 senses package, where in the gifts package, you have an item for each of the human senses.
Wow.
Where did I get the idea from?
Google.
I have a Gmail account for the business, so people can reach me through that. And it's also a storage form for me because every mail or every document that is for the business, I store them there and things like that. I might not be like really big now, but when people see my gift, it's different. You can see that there's work that I've been put into it and there's research that I've been put to it.
My final question for you is, where do you see your business, the gifts language, in the next, let's say, 5 years?
Okay, so in 5 years' time, we should actually have stores. So right now we work out of Bonny and Port Harcourt. So we're working, so in Bonny we have like a small home shop now that we just set up. Port Harcourt we will actually have 1 or 2 stores set up. And then more people will know because I've been shying away and from people to know and all that, but there's no need to hide anymore. You can come and find us.
After this video, you can't be shy anymore.
You can come and find, you can come and find us. So yes, so I expect and I hope that in 5 years' time, when people hear of TGL, the first thing that will come to their mind is the gifts language. So it should be a brand that people would know and they would talk about and would have touched so many more lives and people would have learned more about gifting. Nigerians are actually getting better with gifting and I hope it gets better. And I also hope that I would have told people and made them understand that gifting is not about the amount of money you spend, it's about the experience and how you touch people. So in 5 years' time, okay.
Thanks a lot for sharing your story with us. I really appreciate that. Guys, I'm going to link our pages below if you are in Nigeria and you want gift boxes or you want gift items or you want anything related to gifts and all what we've talked about, you should contact her. Our Instagram page and our phone number, contact number, email is going to be linked below so you can easily reach out to her. So yeah guys, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.